argument is this: Lampard didn't deserve to be fired. Okay?
I don't even say he never deserved to be hired.
He didn't deserve to be fired.
Yeah.
For your peace of mind, I'm gonna agree with you. Frank was never ready for this.
That's my peace of mind.
No, it was fine.
That's fact.
I was actually thinking, no, it's a suicide job. You have to be supremely confident as a manager to take the Chelsea job.
Do you miss Harry? Do you miss Harry Ball?
Keenan's a knob.
You know, like for our international viewers.
Oh, one of you.
Oh, one of you.
I guess. Love you, bro. Feedback I got from the last one.
Oh, from what was the name?
Yeah. Why do I sit in the middle?
Oh, that's why you.
Yeah. And why do I always want to wear a vest? So I think on the days you call people as a vest. I can't
Yeah,
explain.
like you. Okay, but the muscles were out. You know.
Kobe?
Kobe, would you like to intro us as usual?
Hi guys, welcome to RKG. Raji, Colby, and Gerard. Today we are going to discuss two things: the rise of the mighty United and the fall of the once mighty Chelsea.
That's quite fitting.
Yeah. So we also are very hungry and we're under time limits. So we're gonna eat and have this discussion.
Now there's a curfew. So we have catfish and tikka chicken from.
The people that not sponsoring us, don't have to give their name.
That's Athlone.
Yeah. Which automatically means it's okay. That's good. So, Thomas Tuchel.
Okay. First things first. What we need to do is separate Frank Lampard's sacking from the appointment of Thomas Tuchel. Okay? Frank Lampard was a great. I did by no means think he was a stupid man. He knew what he was doing.
You say he's a great man.
He was a great. A Chelsea great.
Manager or player?
Player.
Both. Okay? Both.
How can you be both?
Okay, just give me a hearing. Can I first say what I want to say and then you attack me?
It sounded like it was prepared. That's the
No, I
problem.
wasn't prepared. I gave this a lot of thought. Last night I was laying in bed. Obviously, I'm a die-hard Chelsea supporter, so it's gonna bother me. And I thought about it.
That is simple.
Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking Frank Lampard is not a stupid man by any stretch of the imagination. You know, when he speaks, he's very eloquent. He gets his points across, and that's why pundits and ex-footballers like him. It's not that he's favoured, it's that they understand the language he's
I
speaking.
thought because he's British.
Unfortunately,
All the pundits of them tend to be British and
the foreign pundits like him as well.
and they favor the.
Okay, can I finish, please, Raji?
Okay.
Okay, so what happens is they understand what he's trying to say, his point is getting across. Unfortunately,
What he's
football-
saying, what his players are saying on the pitch.
No, unfortunately, football is a game. Okay, where it requires a certain bit of experience, and like in your job, you gain experience through tenure. Okay, so this was Lampard's third year of managing Derby, Chelsea, and now yeah. You know, his first experience been able to bring in world-class players. He wasn't given a fair shot, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a few games in. He hasn't lost 5 games. He went on an 8-game unbeaten run with Derby and still turned it around for him. A lot of managers lose more games than that and still get given a chance. Solskjaer's the example. Look what happened. A few months ago, we're calling for his head. So what I'm saying is, I don't agree with it.
But Solskjaer at least had more experience than.
Yes, with a mighty Mulder.
That's not experience.
Yes, exactly. So
You want a title or not?
and our difficulties, they in Mulder, in the land of Mulder. I don't know. That's where the people of Narnia come from. Mulder. What I'm saying
But he
is,
still managed the football club. Right?
yes. But that's my argument. My argument is this: Lampard
Was
didn't
never
deserve to be fired. Okay.
I don't even say he never
No,
he never deserved
he
to be
didn't
hired.
He didn't deserve to be fired. He did well with limited resources.
I think it was.
He didn't have the
I think
experience
Limited
to manage.
200 million spent.
No, you're talking about this season, and this season is not over. You judge someone at the end of the season,
But
not
then-
halfway through.
But he
when
was
they're
fired this season.
Look here, I'm gonna swear, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. Let me do it one word at a time.
Lampard should not have been hired to begin with.
No! It was the right man for the job at the time. With limited
No.
resources, he broke through our youth.
At the
He
time.
got us fourth spot.
At the time, he wasn't experienced enough. A year at Derby and failing at
So was
Derby,
his-
he wasn't.
Was
they
his
said-
first year a success? Or was it a failure when
Wait.
he fought with Chelsea?
Well, that's depending on what your goals
Exactly.
were.
What are our goals? We were paying for two transfer windows?
And a club like Chelsea,
No.
a success is not for. That's like the bare
We were
minimum.
paying for two transfer windows?
For being illegal.
No.
That's
Your
your
scandal, it's your fault.
The guy that got us that case is playing for Aston Villa now, you know that? Bertrand Traore.
He's good.
Well, his mother could have
Is that-
shut the trap.
I actually think he's better than the other Traore, but that's another.
Yeah, so anyway, but what is this? My opinion, I don't think he deserves to be fired. What's done is done. One thing Abramovich has proven is that he's not a billionaire, a multi-billionaire who thought twiddling his thumbs. He's ruthless. And at least he's consistent. He didn't even favor Frank Lampard, who's a club legend. Now, we move on. That's done.
At least he
Lampard is
admits
gone.
that
Now,
Lampard
I
was-
admit, but it's done.
Why was he fired?
Because
It
he
was a
didn't feel
mistake.
he was pushing
Because it was a mistake to
he
begin
didn't
with.
feel he was pushing the club in the right direction.
He?
Abra, and of course his right hand woman, Marina. The two of them conspired against Frank. But
You can't conspire with Frank when you own the club.
okay, Frank conspired against him.
So, if he apparently wanted Declan Rice,
Yeah.
and the club didn't want him because they saw it as an
You've got-
embarrassment. No, they saw it as an embarrassment.
But you let him go and buy him for 70 million.
Do what United did with Pogba.
Mm.
Let him go for nothing, and now spend a lot of money on him to bring him back. And they didn't want to do that. And then apparently you wanted Tarkowski, what? From Burnley.
The same way.
Didn't get him. And there was infighting, Rudiger.
Yeah.
Apparently he is like
The way he handled Kepa.
the instigator of all these issues.
I just think it was because he was losing.
Yeah.
I know there's so many subplots and what you don't think there's
stuff
subplots
was all relevant. But
That's
not the
relevant.
reason he was fired. The
Because-
club wasn't moving in the right direction. End of story.
because he was never fit to manage the club to begin with.
Okay, you stick to that story.
Because I think that's the truth.
Look up.
And then I will be proven right. I was proven right because
If I tell
he
you,
failed.
I'm gonna give you the opportunity to race with Lewis Hamilton and put you in a car. You know you're never gonna win, but you're not gonna say no.
Yes.
So
But-
Frank couldn't say no.
But when I fail,
Terrible example.
but honest, you're gonna admit when I fail at driving Lewis Hamilton, are you gonna admit that I was the wrong choice because I was not experienced enough? Because all I drive is a Polo.
Okay, so for your well-being,
Very nice Polo.
yeah, for your
Just Paulo.
for your peace of mind, I'm gonna agree with you. Frank was never ready for this.
My piece of mind.
No, he was right.
That's fact.
I still feel he'll be a very good manager one day.
Yeah, Derby
Yeah, but
And
and
hopefully he'll come back.
He's never going to be able to manage in the Premier League now. Wait, who's
Why?
going to take him?
I don't think people think he did a bad job.
No, but that's just something.
I think they feel hard done back.
They know that this is Chelsea's way, right? So now everyone's making a big thing about it, like they fired another Chelsea manager. Oh, it's our friend Frank, and now everyone feels bad. But was he really that good of a manager?
So, he wasn't. We're done. Now we move on
He's
to
done.
Thomas.
He's done.
He's done. We move to Thomas. I have to focus on the positive because I support Chelsea. I don't support Frank Lampard. So I need to look
You
about
have
it.
his phone number. I assumed you.
So I need to look at what the positive is. Thomas Tuchel has a record of developing youngsters. He has a record of playing a high intensity pressing game. Favors attacking football. He was the youth manager at Augsburg and became their manager. He discovered Pulisic. He speaks fluent French, Spanish and German.
I don't think it's Augsburg though. I think it's
They started at Augsburg and they went to Mainz.
Mainz.
Yeah, Mainz afterwards. So And that's the reason he fell out with Silva. He doesn't prefer, when he sees older players, he thinks, why would I play you when I'm trying to build something new with my youngsters? So he didn't want, Silva was one of his favorites. So I don't see Silva surviving long in that team.
I don't think
4
so.
videos ago you said that Silva was 36-year-old Ronaldo-esque.
I did. Before we had a manager who doesn't like him clearly.
So after the 2 signings, since we both got him for free, United signing Cavani, who was old from PSG, and Chelsea signing Thiago, which one's more successful right now?
Right now, I like that. Right now, I'd say Cavani.
So I was doubtful with Thiago. I'm sure I was the one that thought that.
He hasn't played bad.
I probably agreed with
He
you.
hasn't played well.
No, the team hasn't played well. He hasn't played bad.
He's going to go. Anyway, so you're saying you're happy with Thomas Tuchel, but are you happy because he's what we wanted, or are you happy because he's who you got?
Because he was available.
For a club like Chelsea, it's hard to get managers because we've had so many.
I don't think it's your
I was actually thinking, no, it's a suicide job. You have to be supremely confident as a manager to take the Chelsea job. Because you know
like
you're
you
going to be
said-
the chopping block.
But like you said, all of these managers was Lampard. They leave like it's not their fault, but that's just the Chelsea way. That's just Roman Abramovich.
It's almost
So-
like an easy out for them.
Yeah, and they get to play with the best players. A big chance of trophies.
So you're moving
So
your
it's a
family.
win-win.
I'm rooting your family
To London.
for a year.
Pretty
You play
cool.
CAC 6 months.
It's pretty cool in London.
I don't think that's appealing.
It's quite nice.
So
I don't think it's
you don't think it's
appealing.
appealing, but you were also in London.
No, I'm talking about for a manager to take the Chelsea job.
But to take his family to go live in London.
I like it, but I mean, I'm not gonna say they would like it.
I'm sure they would.
Like I said now, right? It's an easy out because they know if they are successful, they're successful. If they're unsuccessful, they get paid out quite a bit. And they don't get fired because they were extremely bad. They get fired because of the owner being extremely.
I mean, look at Frank. He didn't win 5 games in a row.
Yeah, but some managers
That's it.
lose, but they still,
And Jalopy won the double and got fired.
Yeah.
but they still identity, man. I think that's what
That's what he was saying we're lacking.
Lampard did.
Lampard doesn't know who's his
You
best
guys,
11.
you guys,
So,
you guys never defeated. And when you try to focus on defense,
You
you guys still score.
mm.
And Lampard, I think I said this a few times. Lampard is a manager, the type of player he was. Lampard didn't ever track back to defend.
Mason Mount.
Yeah. Lampard was a goal scorer. That's why he's your record scorer. Because he would run into the box and he would score and you won't think of defending, and that's him as a manager.
I need to play some old games. So you can win Lampard's game.
Lampard goals?
Was a typical number 8 number. It was box to box. It was gangster.
I don't know.
Let's not talk about Lampard being a mature because then we'll just say skulls and then it's all over again. I mean,
Yeah, it's not, but him as a
Yeah, we know
player
we
is a
know.
reflection of him being a manager.
Anyway, Chelsea. Let's talk about
question. Of the available managers, is he the best option?
Can I be honest with you?
No, we want to.
No, I'm gonna lie.
Well, he's done that before.
Yeah.
I was hoping for Rafael Benitez.
And
I
then
thought
so
about
again.
that.
Rafael Benitez.
Remember how bad
He's
he
a
was?
very
but-
experienced man. He wasn't that bad.
No,
he
but-
doesn't have a bad winner.
But the fans, everyone.
Yeah, because the
Well,
fans
no,
hates him.
But like I read earlier, Tuchel is even luckier because the fans might not want him, but there are no fans
Fans to voice it.
to
Yeah.
voice the
Yeah.
problem in the stadium. So it's almost as if he's getting a free pass, you know, like sliding under the radar. If they're unsuccessful, he's unsuccessful. If he's successful, when the fans do eventually come back, alright,
He's
go with-
successful.
you know, and then it's fine.
And I think Tuchel on Benitez, Tuchel got age.
Mm.
So he's fashionable, he's young.
He's very young for a manager.
For a
Same
manager.
as Solskjaer, I think.
I think Solskjaer's
Yeah.
almost
No, same.
So, but then my question is, if Max Allegri is available, why do you go for Tuchel? Is it because of the German players?
I think so. I think they're hoping he's gonna get something out of them.
Trying to justify that big spend on Havertz and Werner, trying to get the best out of him, knowing he's German, knowing he has
Look here.
the ability to coach.
Fully agree with you. Fully agree with you. I think that this decision was not. Oh, you just throwing it out.
No, I'm quite good at like
Oh, okay.
football stuff. I'm just,
So
Yeah.
this decision was not made on the football field. This decision was made in the boardroom. Marina.
The result
And-
was
and-
football.
There we go. Yeah, that's where the game was played. Okay, but the actual tactics and stuff was done on top of the Roman and Marina talking about protecting the investments. That's why they were so anti Lampard buying. Pardon.
nice.
No, the
Keeper.
other one, the keeper. What's his name?
Oh, Mendy.
Mendy. No, not Mendy, man.
Yeah, I think it's
It was
Mendy.
Mendy.
Yes, it was Mendy. Sorry, how can I forget about goalkeeper?
I support United. I'm just
So yeah, that's why they were so against it because they wanted Lampard to make Kepa work.
because of this.
And they felt that because remember she doesn't look at it from a footballing perspective. She looks from a business perspective. Like she explained already when we signed Pulisic. Yes, Pulisic was a good player, but also Pulisic would give us a different market, the American market, open that up on us. So everything she does with ulterior motives. You know, so we have to make it work. This is what she did. And I think she was behind a lot of this. And even with our player signings, Rice, what is he gonna give us in terms of revenue and marketing? So Tokausi, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but those players, they're two players are very good players. So instead of marketing and stuff, they'll give you performance, and that will in turn you will win, you will trophies. So that in turn will become a revenue.
Look, I value Rice, but I look at who plays in the same position for us. And I look at Kante.
There is no one good.
But
Kante is out.
I feel like
It's better than Jorginho.
Kante, if Kante were to leave, then definitely get right.
We'll need the old Kante back.
Yeah.
The one
Not
that,
the same.
that played every single game. This one is in and out of the team. Like I don't know what's going on with it.
Then it's because Kante was that guy. He was like two players in a pitch for the first 2 or 3 seasons in the Premier League. That fatigue is getting to him. He's human after all.
No, he's African.
Yeah, but he's still
They
human.
run from village to village.
I have a question that I was asked. I was asked to ask you from one of our fans. His name is Keenan. Yes. No, goodness. You wanted to know, do you miss Sari? Do you miss Sari ball?
Keenan's a knob. Even Sane, I could see what he was trying to do. Even Sane had an identity. And I think
But
it
it
was the right team with the
wasn't a
ball.
very good identity. But that was.
But then if you compare Sari to Lampard, who would you have?
No, obviously Lamps.
But is that just because of him being Lampard?
No, I prefer the way Lampard plays. Sane
Don't
was
score,
very...
don't defend.
No, they
Sane was a boring guy to watch. Let's be
watch
honest.
Lampard's. They did score.
Yeah.
They scored a lot of goals.
I even scored.
Up until the last 5, we were one of the top scorers. Guys, you're judging us all on these last 5 games now.
Yeah, but that's what.
That's what football is.
Yeah.
And
Wait, football is what?
Football is a fickle game.
Football is a fickle game. So, okay. So now you've got Tuchel. Where do you see Chelsea finishing the season?
Honestly, 6.
No lie. 6.
If you're lucky.
But normally, with new managers, in the beginning at least, there's normally like a resurgence.
Yeah. And then it drops down.
But
Yeah.
In reality,
Yeah.
basically.
Solskjaer had at least a 6 months resurgence. Then he was signed in December,
Too many teams that's playing well.
or not.
No. West Ham playing well.
But they will drop points.
Southampton
West Ham will
playing
drop
well.
down.
They will drop points.
Everton playing well. But
They
there's
will
not
drop
3
points.
new teams to the
But-
equation.
But those are
Leicester's not going anywhere. Liverpool's not going anywhere. United's going anywhere. Man, that top
Hello.
4's gone.
Liverpool is sort of going somewhere.
To 4th position, as we said.
Arsenal going to relegation.
Arsenal will fight us out for that spot.
For the 8th position.
I think many teams.
I think she'll win a lot of games.
I think your goal scoring will improve. I don't know about your defense.
Our defense is solid. when they're working.
But now, who's your goalkeeper?
Maybe.
Why?
I prefer Mendy. He's more athletic. And
Do you think that he will?
He's experienced.
But
he's younger.
but
Yeah, but he's got more playing time. Now I'm sure he's older, isn't it?
Kepa.
27.
How old is Kepa?
Kepa's young, right?
Yes.
Kepa very young. But my question is, if, like you said earlier, that chick that's with Roman, the big boss, if she's wanting Kepa to play, do you not think that they went into this with Tuchel and went, make this work?
So I was privy enough
Oh,
to be in Tuchel's first meeting. He came in Tuesday afternoon. He had his first training session Tuesday evening. He drilled us.
Yeah.
You know? I was there for 2.
yeah.
And he said all the time he's wiping the slate clean. Everybody starts fresh. No preconceptions of anybody. He's gonna judge you based on this training session and feedback from Jody Morris.
When did you manage playing?
Tonight?
And it's almost 8 o'clock.
No.
Be there, be square.
Yeah, it's not 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock UK time.
No, 6 o'clock in bed.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock tonight? Whoa, I'm show.
Yeah, no, I would have said we could watch it now, but curfew is a curfew. You know, like for our international viewers.
All one of you.
Oh, one of you.
I guess. Love you, bro.
Yeah, there's a curfew here from 9 p.m. So we need to wrap it up. But then, where does your mindset sit for Chelsea now going forward for the rest of the season?
So we must just salvage a top team and a rebuild, and I want to see that.
Yeah, but if that's the target, then why not stick with Lampard?
Because then they can't sleep. Okay.
That's the same thing. If your target is going to be anything lower than 4th,
I'm glad you said that.
what difference is having Lampard and firing him at the end of the season?
I must stop saying that. I'm glad you said that because I don't really mean it. But
And you said, honestly?
yeah, it's verbal habits. But what I was saying is this.
Don't you work QA?
So when
You said
Don't you work in QA?
you said that why not stay with Lampard? They couldn't see the team forging an identity that was promised. They couldn't see the results. They couldn't see the positive of where it was going. So now they bring him to Shaw. He has 6 months to get to know the team, the players, know what we need, and then he gets to kind of start on a clean slate.
So it's like a
from next
freebie for
season.
6 months.
Yeah, it's exactly.
No ways. If he
But
doesn't
so,
perform in this, not as in last teams apart, but like if he doesn't show, if he doesn't win
There's no
a
improvement.
good few games and he doesn't finish at least in the top 6,
Can I tell you something?
he might be gone too.
I don't think that he will win any games. I think the players will win the games because they're going to be riding on this adrenaline of a new coach
I
trying to
don't think he's
replace him.
gonna physically.
He's not gonna-
I never thought he's physically gonna win
No,
a
what
game
I'm
because
saying
he
is not going to
doesn't.
be his tactical know-how that makes Chelsea a better team.
But
The
sometimes-
players are going to up the game for the next few games and then he'll learn about them and see what they can do and then it's up to him to keep them at that level. I'm excited to see what Pulisic is going to do.
So,
Because Pulisic is his biggest fan.
if you're saying that they got rid of Lampard because of like not having a clear direction for the club and like the style of play and whatever, why are they the ones making that decision
So-
when they have no football knowledge?
So it wasn't them making the decision, it was conversations with Lampard. So what happened was Lampard would, again, I'm privy to this information, Lampard would go into the boardroom office every Monday. Okay, I'm not privy, I read a lot, okay? So he goes into the boardroom every Monday and they unpack the
It seems
Who would have thought a billionaire has time to do all this stuff?
It seems like you did like it's either the Sun.
No, these are Lampard's
The
stuff.
voice.
Chelsea's
Voice.
website. No, Chelsea's website and it's Lampard stuff. So every Monday they have an unpack where he sits with Abramovich and he has to answer and he says he's an honest guy. He doesn't pull any punches. And his complaint is that the players are not doing the things he's wanting them to do.
But then it's his fault.
So you're saying Lampard?
And he didn't hide from them. He told Abramovich. Look here, at the end of the day, did you see when what's his name got fired? What's his name? The Chelsea guy? Andre Villas-Boas. When they fired him, Lampard is quoted as saying, I just think this job was too big for him. They became a little too soon.
I saw that.
Now, I think it's exactly the same with Lampard.
Yeah, like Lampard.
The job was just too big for him, became a little too soon. I don't doubt he's going to be a great manager.
I'm sure I said that in the. And you said no.
But I said, what? Are you sure? We'll check.
You said he had experience of darting.
Yes. So this big job came over too soon. I never claimed the you learn. This will be a learning curve for you.
To do what?
The way you couldn't get anything out of the players. You learn from your
So yeah,
failures in life.
his management style then needs to change, right? Like
You know he needs to first find his management style.
No, he's an arm around the shoulder guy, and I don't think that was working with Chelsea.
is he though? I didn't see that.
I think people were off him, Mr. Penalty. I was smacking his face.
All I want to know is how we went from, if you watch our previous videos, all three of you would know that we predicted, not we, but somebody predicted Chelsea to win the title this season.
Wasn't me. No, I didn't.
Yes.
You forced me into it. Watch the video.
We said
That was
it's either City
that
or
was-
Chelsea, and you said if I have to choose.
You know I wasn't. Guys, please on the group. How many times do I tell you?
Yeah, but you looked at it as we looked at the squad and the potential of the squad and I just thought maybe Lampard
You
would
can't
prove
bring
this wrong.
you cannot bring in 7 new players and expect to work in the same season. That's ridiculous.
But then why didn't he
So,
say
you know the
that?
numbers, and Fergie said the numbers normally 3 at a time.
Why didn't he say that?
And easily.
Yeah, why did he bring it
I don't know, he's no longer the manager. I feel like you guys are stacking. Okay.
That was the only-
trying to shoot holes in everything that is
That was the only point
What's
of
that?
that. That was the only
Why
They called me to shoot this so they could bring up this.
Why do you think you're here?
Yes, exactly.
No, but seriously, so now you've got a new manager who's supposed to make it work, especially for your young German players. But you've got Ziyech, you've got Werner, you've got Pulisic, you've got, what's his name, Havertz.
I didn't know Ziyech. He's such a one-footed guy.
He's not one-footed.
He's
But when
completely
you, got the,
one-footed.
when you got the left foot that good, you want to use it all the time. Can I tell you something? I watched him play against Morecambe and another lower division team. And I realized what the problem is with all of them. Well, not Werner. Werner is a struggling confidence. But with Havertz and him,
And a very expensive Shane Long. Yeah.
yeah, with Havertz and him, they're just too slow for the game. They don't realize how quick English football goes. And they kept on getting, in the lower divisions they look good. But when they come to the EPL, they don't get a chance to.
So you're saying they need more time,
Yeah, they do.
but other
And
players,
let's hope it
but
works.
other players don't.
What other player? Ah, you mean Bruno Fernandes? It's an anomaly, right?
He's a dumb.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, he's done well, guys. I'm gonna wash my hands with my fingers is burning.
thank you. Well done.
Then Chelsea.
Good Chelsea chat. Bye, Lambo. I mean, Colby.